Hey guys, Blessing here, and how are you all doing? Well, as you can see from this thumbnail here, today is Judgment Day. Welcome back. I am going to wait as usual, just going to wait some seconds, maybe a minute for people to join. This is a live stream, so you don't expect everyone to just flood in once you click on the live button. So I'm just going to take my time. And then I'll give you guys a set of, I don't know, not really instructions, like notes, points to take note of before we get right into it. And I'll check how long we have to do this. But I'll just tell you guys, I'll just brief you guys on what you should expect and what can happen. And then we start. Hmm? So let me just take a second and quickly go peep downstairs. Peep, 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 peep. I'll be back. Oh my God. Huh. Okay, welcome to everybody. Okay, so let's do the list of things to note. So it's now 2:30. The video we're about to start now is, I think it's going to be quite extensive in terms of the amount of information that I have. And honestly, I don't intend to spend too much time on this story. The story is quite straightforward. It's complex, but I have tried to make it as straightforward as possible. I've tried to just break it down and try to put everything together in a logical way and just deliver it. So my delivery, I don't want it to be like all over the place and just mentioning everybody and just saying like I can't possibly do it. It's just going to be too long and too much to follow. So what we should expect today is, well, you guys, I think some of you already know about some things that have been happening that I haven't spoken about. And I had my reason for not speaking about it when everyone was talking about it, because I was collecting information. So I was taking my time. So some videos leaked, some videos of the kids, and there are talks about PI files, that someone helped Justin to, get a private investigator on Korra Obidi, and the files are out or they are somewhere, and people want to know the content of the files and who is possibly going to get implicated by the files. Just so much. There's just too much. And I have, yeah. Okay, let me just continue. Like, what should we expect today? Number one, I'm not 100% with my health. Okay, so every now and then I might take a break. I might need to go and cough, cough out whatever I have. And number two, I have my kids around. Well, they are downstairs now, but every now and then I have to go peep on them. But I might also just install or put on the video so that I can watch them from my phone, from my other phone. Then I have to get my third phone, which is downstairs. So I'm just going to see how things play out so that I can monitor them here while I'm up here. So every now and then I might just have to go off. What else? Yeah, that's it basically. So what you should expect today is, okay, from everything that has been happening in the last 2 months, maybe 6 weeks, I don't know. I'm not going to analyze today, but I'm going to just give you guys the information that I got firsthand from the people inside of the matter. So I didn't get this information I'm going to divulge from blogs or from bloggers or on Facebook, but I got them directly from the key players of this whole matter. So I want to invite you all to go ahead and share this video. Another thing we should keep in mind is I might not be able to finish everything today because, like I said, it's quite extensive and a bit elaborate. And it's not only focused on Korra, it's not only focused on Justin, but both of them. Yes? So we are going to be mentioning things that would not be too pleasant about Justin, mentioning things that will not be too pleasant about Korra, but hey, I'm here to deliver the information at my disposal. Not here to make friends, not here to appease anybody, as you guys know how I operate here. So again, I will try as much as possible not to analyze. I will just deliver the information that I have, and you guys can then, decide on what you want to make of it. Let me see who is here before we start. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Oh yeah, another thing I should mention. Okay, I think I'll mention that at the end. So again, we might have to do a part 2 of this. I don't think we'll finish everything today. We might do a part, which I hope we don't have to do, but let me show you guys what I have on paper. Like, okay, I have to go. I'll be back. Just hang in there, you guys. Okay, sorry about that. So I just brought the baby upstairs. You know, these kids. So you guys might be hearing 1 or 2 things. And he's here, baby. Come. You wanna go up there? Okay. Whoa. God, this is like, honestly, the amount of information. I'm not looking forward to this, honestly. Whenever I just glance at my notes, I'm like, oh, Blessing, do you really want to do this? But I have to. Anyways, let's start. When we start, we see how far we come. Let me see who is here first before we really get into it. Let me see my people that are here already. Hi, Carmon is the first one to comment on Facebook. Irish sister, good evening. It's been a long time. Good afternoon, sorry. Joanna, I see you. Maria, I see you. Deborah, good morning to you. Lavan, sorry, baby. Philomena, Terry Roberts, Jocelyn, Leah, Osato. Oh, Osato shared. Thank you. Who else shared? If you shared, just type shared. Just type I have shared. Thank you so much for sharing. Faith, hello to you. Kalista, hi. Gina, Abe watching on YouTube. Hello. Amma, my Ghanaian sister. How are you? Amma, I think you're Ghanaian. Mary, hi. Josephine from Ireland. Yeah. Ireland is also on my bucket list. I want to come there. I want to come there, really. Hopefully this year I still have space to come. Another armor. I think it's another armor. Yes. Sorry, baby. Okay, I think we should just get started now. So some of you already know, or you've heard about women, some women. I don't know if I should, I think some of you already know their names, who were supporters. They were one supporters of Justin Dean, and somewhere along the line, something went wrong, and there was mistrust, and they okay, I think I'm just going to be reading my notes so that I don't use my own words. Now they started to help Justin. All of them have something in common that made them come together and say, we are going to help Justin to get custody of the girls. I'm not going to go into details of what they have in common because it's quite personal. So I don't know if it's something I want to share on their behalf, but just for you guys to understand the motive, because you might be feeling like, but why are they doing it? Justin didn't help. He didn't ask them he didn't ask for their help. He didn't come to them and say, oh, please, I need you guys to help me out on this, help me pay for a private. He didn't do any of that. They volunteered. They contacted him somehow, I think on social media. Their offer. So be saying, okay, but why did they put in so many hours and so much money and effort into helping this person? Because of something personal, something something. That's how far I want to go on that one, that all three of them have in common. And their goal, like I said before. Oh no, you can't have that. No, you cannot have that. No. Okay, no, let him have one. I hope it's not going to make you vomit again. Baby. Baby. Okay, so baby is struggling to eat chips, and the last time he ate it, he threw up. We're trying to tell. It's because you brought it into his face. Of course, he's going to want to eat. Then this baby vomit every time. Every time. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. Where did I stop? Okay. So they want to try, or their intention and their goal was to help him acquire custody of the girls in a system that was failing to protect them from abuse and neglect with their mother, according to them. Yeah, that's their drive for, getting into all of this. But like I said, somewhere along the line, something happened with them and Justin, and then they started to feel used and angry, and they felt like, okay, Justin, you are as bad as Korra. We are going to expose you for who you are. Oh my God. You see, that's why you shouldn't eat this thing. Let me just. Okay, we are here back. So yeah, I'm still attending to my babies. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So let's just so anyways, so now they believe the babies, the kids, June and Athena, should be taken away from both of them. So these women that used to support Justin before are now of the opinion that everything they have discovered with Justin right now has really made them to realize or come to the conclusion that both Justin and Korra Obidi should not even have the kids. That in their opinion, the kids are better off in foster care. And they just feel like Justin is ungrateful after everything they did for him, all the time, the money. They spent thousands of dollars. Yes, according to them. Again, they spent thousands of dollars trying to, put everything together, and things didn't work out the way they planned. Okay. So when I asked, like, okay, so how did the mistrust come into play? I came to understand that, after weeks of speaking with Justin, that they sensed that his story changed every time. Like they would ask him something, he would give a version now. And if they maybe try to reconfirm that, okay, in the morning you said this, you'll be like, no, it was this way. For example, an Uber brought Athena. And then later when they talk about it, oh, I had to drive 45 minutes to go and collect Athena. So they'll be like, did the Uber bring her, or did you have to go? And so they just felt like, okay, your stories are shifting and changing. We don't trust you. So just to make us understand where the animosity started from, or how everything just, because I was also having the same question, like, how can you help someone so much and then all of a sudden you're just out there to expose them and just so these are the explanations that I got to that regard, and the reasons behind why things happened the way they happened. Another reason they kind of like started to really get agitated with the whole thing was Justin, according to them, was not following through on the legal advice they were giving him. So one of the women happens to be a lawyer, as I was told. And she would say, okay, do it this way, do it that way, do it that way. Okay. And when they asked him the next day, did you do this? He would say, no, 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 no. He didn't do it. Or he would say, oh yeah, I did it. But later, oh no, I didn't do it. Something like that. I'm saying based on the information I got. I was not there. So they just felt like, so why are we even doing all of this? We are doing all of this for you free of charge. You're not paying us, but you're not even doing what we are asking you. An example of what they would say he should do would be maybe contact the senator or something, or yeah, something like that. Contact the senator and tell him the situation, or talk to Paris Hilton about everything. She's passionate about children. She's going to, help, or something like that. Or yeah, you want to talk? Look at your robot. Look at your robot over there. And also some very serious legal, counsel they would give him, like, okay, based on experience, this cannot happen this way. You should do it this way. You should take this approach, and you should expect this outcome. And they just felt like he wasn't really doing it. And so everything just started to get them really exhausted. Like, okay, so what is happening? Is it like, so yeah, the whole, you finished it? Okay. In my room, say in your room. In your room. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Where did I stop?
Oh, there.
Okay, now I'm going to start with this. Should I even start with this one? Okay, should we start with the PI files? Or let me see which one is best to start with. Okay, I'm just going to start from where I started to write. I started to write from the time before Korra went to Nigeria. Brace yourselves, guys. According to the information I got, Justin told the women that June, 3-year-old June, told him and his nanny. You guys should listen carefully. This is what I was told. And I'm going to put out a disclaimer. Anyways, I think we're going to end this video in an hour, thereabout. Yeah. And then we might just continue. Let me see if I can stylishly send my older boy to another room before I say what I'm about to say. Divine, can you go to mommy's room and bring that baby's blanket, the one in his bed? You know, the one he covers his body with.
Oh.
You know it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big one or the small one. You can bring the small one. He's not allowed to go with you. Let me get it. You stay with mommy. Okay. Ooh, this is quite well. I'm just gonna say what I was told, and here is a disclaimer. No, you cannot go with him. You stay here with mommy. Nay, you stay here with mommy before you go and fall down the stairs. It's okay. He will be back. He just wants to pick something for mommy. He's okay. He's coming. Divine is coming. He's coming. Okay. So a disclaimer. All the information that I am about to give you guys on this live stream, and even if you watch the replay, I need you to know that none of it was mine, and this is not an analysis of what I heard. I am just bringing out. I'm just, yes, thank you. Oh, can you bring the other one? Thank you. The other one, yeah, thank you.
I cannot sit too.
Okay, give me this one and bring the other one, yes? Oh, your brother has gone out again. Okay, I'll watch him. Just go, I'll watch him from here. Okay, so I'm just here to disseminate the information at my disposal. So none of it is my information or idea or concept. It's just the information I have with proof, if needs be, that I'm sharing as a media person. Okay, now I was told that Justin, you guys can still hear the cough in my voice. Like, I was told that Justin told the women that were helping him, that have now turned, against him more or less, that, let me repeat, Justin told them, allegedly, that June told him and his nanny. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, you can I think I should have just waited to do this video when my husband was home, like in the evening, like much later, so that he can be with the kids. And I just cannot leave them on their own. So, okay. And I don't want the big one to be here when I'm saying these things. Okay. Okay, again, Justin allegedly told the women that June told him and his nanny, let me read my notes, that she was sexually molested by her mom and men. They touched her and Athena's private part and they videotaped it. And he said that he took June. I'm reading notes here. These are not my words. He took June to a nurse, and CPS was there, social services, and every person. And the cops arrived. And when the cops arrived, June wouldn't tell them anything. Now, when Korra got the girls, they said, yeah, the cops were, well, from the information, he didn't have any choice but to still return the kids, because they said, I think it was no longer a family matter, but a criminal matter. So like he had to contact his lawyer, he had to contact the court, but he had to return the kids to her that weekend. So Korra got the girls, and Justin told these women again that possibly Korra got wind of what had been reported, and then Korra started to flip the story on him. And Korra said that June told her that the daddy, Justin Dean, molested her. And when June told Korra Obidi recorded June as she was talking. And Korra Obidi sent 2 audios to Justin's mother. I'm reading notes. Sorry if I'm taking breaks here and there. And that was the reason Korra Obidi did not return the kids to Justin before she went to Nigeria. I'm just reading here. I don't know if she returned the kids or not in that period. I was not watching. So I cannot say, oh, truly, I remember that the kids didn't go back. I don't know. But I'm just reading what I was told, that weekend, Korra Obidi did not return the kids before she went to Nigeria because of what June allegedly told her. So now, Justin is accusing, well, I'm not going to say Justin. Justin is claiming that June told him that mommy and some men are doing the things to her and videotaping. Korra Obidi is also claiming that Justin is doing things to June, and both of them are now accusing each other of the same thing. But both of them still have custody of the kids. I just laugh when I read stuff like this, or when I hear stuff like this. Anyway. Oh, okay. So Justin then went to the police after he didn't get the kids back. Yeah, he was supposed to get the kids, he didn't get them. He went to the police, and I think he tried to report Korra for kidnapping, or tried to report for kidnapping, but the police wouldn't do anything to help him to get the kids. So the next day, which was on Monday, he told one of the ladies helping him that his lawyer was filing kidnapping charges. I think that was the next day. Yeah. So they were trying to, file it officially to the court. And then on Tuesday, he went to June's school himself and collected June. Still reading my notes. This is what I was told. Collected June. And then Korra found out. She messaged him. There is a way they message each other through a controlled app. she messaged him and said something like, well, you have June now, you might as well go and get Athena, something like that. He said he didn't reply to that message. And then Wednesday, he told one of the ladies again that he now has Athena. He said the nanny, that's Korra Obidi's nanny, I believe, brought Athena to him in an Uber. Where exactly they met to collect Athena, whether it was at his home or they met somewhere, I do not know specifically. But what I know here from what I was told is the nanny brought Athena in an Uber, allegedly, yeah, to him. So okay, I have to take another break to watch the kids. Okay, I'm back. So I have the little one here again. I think we're just going to continue later in the night when I have help with the kids, and then I can concentrate fully. Oh, where did I stop? Okay, and then another thing that caused the fight between the ladies and Justin was videos that leaked. Justin sent two videos to one of the ladies. Yeah. And he made her swear on her life that she would not show the videos to anyone. Let me show us the videos just to be sure we get the whole picture. I'm sure some of you already saw part of the videos, if not all.
Are you going to tip the chair over, Junie?
Yeah, no. I'm going to make a Tina pop.
You're going to make a Tina pop? Whoa, June! June, pick her up. Say you're sorry.
Sorry.
You think that's funny? You think that's... She's obviously not upset. She's so used to you being rough with her.
That's one, and this is the other one.
Can I use you as a pillow?
That's silly.
Can I use you as a pillow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using her as a pillow, June. You're stuck. Ow, June. Hey, Junie, remember what I told you about jumping on the floor? Don't do it.
Jump on your tummy.
No.
Why?
Because you jump off my tummy onto the floor and it's really loud. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow.
I almost fall off and wake up the neighbors. Well,
They're not sleeping, but it's just loud, Junie.
boing,
Ow,
boing,
ow,
boing, boing.
ow.
Okay. So those videos also caused some of the anger and tension between Justin and the women. After Justin made one of them swear on her life that she wouldn't show anyone, the video leaked somehow. And one of the women was blamed for being the one that leaked the video. And she said, no, I did not do it. Justin, you sent it to someone else. I did not leak it. I didn't send it to anybody. So how did it get out there? So the woman didn't find it funny. Let me see. There is a screenshot I saw that I would like to show us. Okay, this is Diana. I'm not sure who Diana really is, but Diana says, for one, Kim and no one else shared this video. I did. So this Diana is taking responsibility for the videos. You people need to stop. If you have a problem, take it up with me. Keep her and other names out of your mouth. For one, Justin should have not showed them big mistake. I don't know who Diane is. I don't know on whose side she's. I don't know if she's a Justin fan, is a Korra fan. But this Diane is taking responsibility. She's saying she shared the video or the videos. So how did Diane get the videos? That's another thing. How did Diane get the videos? So anyways, Kim doesn't find it funny that she is being blamed for something she said she didn't do. She confronted Justin about this. So it was actually at that point that things started to take a turn for the worse. Later, Justin started to tell one of the ladies that there's a princess. There's someone called Princess. The princess is also part of the people helping Justin. Justin told one of the ladies helping him, getting the PI, giving legal advice, that Princess didn't trust her. Justin said that Princess ran a background check on her private investigator, and the result came back that the private investigator is supposedly a CPS worker or something. Justin started to have doubts, started to feel like these people were just there to set him up. You people have been telling me about files. I'm talking now based on Justin's messages to them, which I might show some screenshots. You people have been talking about private investigator files for a month now. I haven't seen anything. Is this a joke? So Justin also started to have his own doubt on the authenticity of files. Justin started to feel like, these women, you people are crazy. You're just making all of this up. So everything, so you guys, I think, or I hope you guys are making some sense of it, of how they started to fight. Everything that started out as, okay, strangers on Facebook trying to help one man get his kids. All of a sudden, the strangers are now trying to expose the man for what they believe that he is. Okay, moving on. So they got angry, they fell out. I think I should just show screenshots of the fight, the verbal fight they had. Is it? Let me see. No, not this one. Okay, I'm just going to start to read. Justin says here, they never want to hear what I have to say. They just say it's a civil matter and talk to my lawyer. By the way, I'm getting word that Kim is telling people about what her private investigator found and details about the case. I received a phone call from someone that talked to her and she said everything. What's going on? So Justin started to hear from people that, I talked to Kim. She's telling me about her private investigator and, so Justin is like, what's going on? Kim is talking. So Justin says here again, allegedly, they said these are messages from Justin. So I don't know. I told you guys that I might reach out to Justin to get his own side of the story. I will tell you guys why I did not do that after much thought. If I forget to tell you, please remind me later. And Justin says here, I'm not talking bad about anyone. I'm just a father trying to prevent my girls from going into the system. A scary thought. I just haven't seen any proof or anything that you have all mentioned, and I've been waiting a month. Justin said he had been waiting for a month, but he didn't see anything. He didn't even see one page of anything, So Justin says, Justin says here, I'm saying I'll drive, this weekend so I can see everything, and then I'll set up a time with the lawyer. So I think this is Kim, and Kim said, oh no, Justin, Mark won't do that. Mark is supposed to be the private investigator. Sorry, but as soon as you set something up, he will make the time to meet you with your attorney at his office. So now Justin wants to see the files. Kim here is telling Justin, no, my PI will not share the files with you. You have to, what is it? You have to go there with, can you give him one? You can have this one, babe. You would have to go there with your lawyer, and then they can show you. But if you go there alone, they are not going to show you. So that's another argument they started to have. Justin is feeling like, no, I want to see it first. I want to see something first before I start involving my lawyer. And they are saying, no, you cannot see anything unless your lawyer is involved. And then Justin said, okay, so hopefully I don't look like a fool. Set up a meeting and nothing happens. So Justin is afraid, okay, I might just convey my lawyer all the way to your PI, and we get there and we are sitting there looking like an idiot because there is nothing. So that's why Justin was feeling like, let me see proof of something, that there is something, and then I can set up a meeting with, But, so both of them had different approaches. And that is one of the things that caused their major fight. So what would you guys do? Would you guys take Justin's approach, or would you guys just, set up a meeting with Justin's lawyer and tell the lawyer, look, some people are saying that they have information. Please come with me and let's go find out what they have? Or would you guys say, no, I want to be sure there is something first before I do that? If you ask Blessing Njoh, my opinion, if you ask me, I would say, if I'm desperate to find out what they have in the files and I know what is at stake, I would call 10 lawyers to come with me. If that's the only condition. If that's the only condition, it's not like, oh, I have to get a lawyer. No, you already have a lawyer. I already promised I'm not going to analyze. So I'm just telling you my own personal, approach that I would have taken. Blessing Njoh speaking here. I would have said, okay, so the only thing I need to do is come with a lawyer and you guys will show me what you have. Fine. How many lawyers? Just one? Oh, no problem. I would be there with a lawyer and I would explain even if I don't trust the process, I'll tell my lawyer, look, we might get there and nothing comes out, but at least let us know we've tried. Let us know we've made an effort. If nothing comes out of it, then we know we can blame ourselves. Then I'm not going to live with regret for the rest of my life and tell myself, oh, if I had known, I should have just gone. I had nothing to lose. Oh, why didn't I just go? At least to be sure. Now he's not sure. Now it's like 50-50. Okay, I think there is nothing, but you don't know for sure. If he had gone there and confirmed himself, these people don't have nothing, then he has a solid ground to stand on and tell himself, I went there and they had nothing. But he didn't go there. He didn't make the attempt. His approach was, no, prove to me first before I come. That, for me, we are all different. Everybody does things differently. And he had his fears. I don't know what his fears were. He thought he was being set up and whatnot, but he wanted it to go differently. And the women were like, no, it's not going to go that way. We are not going to show you. You are just a civilian. These things are really, really classified information in those documents that we just can't open it up to show you. You have to come with, So they started to fight. Justin was asking for the national provider number, and the woman was also asking for his DL. Like, they weren't trusting each other. And the woman said, I'll send you mine. No shit. And he said, every nurse has one. And the woman said, Jesus, I'm playing dumb just like you right now. So Justin said, so what is it? She said, what's your NAN number? And he said, it's easily found on Google. I can't find yours. And his children. And she said, Google, laughing my effing ass out. Try more, like you need to look it up on the PA registry site. And he said, what's your full legal name? So you can just imagine how they were going back and forth. And she said, you're wondering why Mark doesn't trust you. Mark is the private investigator. That might also not be his real name. And he said, I'll look it up. So he was still being sarcastic. And he said, I'm asking you for public information. And then she really got upset. She was like, I'm done with your games. I'm not giving you my information, considering all the bullshit that's, okay, he didn't hear that, thank God, that's happening lately. I trust no one on your end. You're not willing to give me your DL or princess, but expect me to give you mine. Are you insane? If you want the files, set the damn meeting up with your lawyer, get the files, and stay out of my life permanently after. You get me? No, you're not asking me for stuff that your army of minions can attack me and spread all over the internet, just like spreading a 7-year-old photo around and attacking my handicapped daughter. So don't message me again until you have a date and time to have Mac meet at your lawyers for the files. Oh, they were even willing for the PI to go to the lawyer of Justin. So it wasn't just for Justin to go all the way to the PI, but for the PI to go to Justin's lawyer. Wow. Okay. And then let me see. For the files, and I'm not giving them to you at this point, so the lies can stop that there never was a PI. Otherwise, I would block you now due to how ridiculous you sound. And Justin said, I'm now convinced you're scamming me for Korra. If my kids go into foster care, you will have to live with that. And she said, tell that to Princess, period. Wow, I'm laughing. Wow, I'm laughing now. You're so wrong. You're not wanting to meet for the files. Prove to me you really don't care about your kids as much as you claim, or you would do anything to get them. Okay, it's okay, baby. Okay, I'm going to be right back, you guys. Okay, where did I stop? You not wanting to meet for the files proves to me you really don't care about your kids as much. You can claim you fear for your life as you be at okay. And then he said, I would die for my kids. You don't know me at all. And she said, no, I'm not trying to give you the files, but you won't budge to get them. Makes no sense. And he said, why won't you give me your NPI number? She said, you still haven't answered my question. Do you want the files or not? He said, I don't think the file or this story is real any longer. And she said, because I told you I don't trust you anymore. I'm being attacked online because of you, and you want me to give personal information on myself. Hell no. He said, you are not being attacked because of me. And she said, see, you won't answer. It's a simple question. Do you want the files or not? You're saying they don't exist, but you have the opportunity to get them by simply meeting the PI at your attorney's office, and you won't. And he said, I have tried to turn nobody against you, that you have my word on. That you have my word on. As strong as I promise. Yeah, hit mommy's head. I would give my daughters. And she said, oh, why are you pinching my eyes? And she said, let's end this conversation at this point with these facts. You have been asking and asking for the files. You have an opportunity to get the files at your earliest convenience. All you have to do is set up a meeting to meet with the PI at your attorney's office. You have claimed all along that getting these files would help you get custody of your girls. You have said that you would share the information with all your rich friends and they would financially help you for sure and help you achieve custody. Are you going to set up a meeting to help you gain custody? Are you going to set up a meeting, okay, to get help gain custody of your children through the information found in the files? Sorry. Yes or no? And I think most of you might really, I'm going to read comments very soon. I know most of you would really be wondering, but why didn't he just do that? He didn't even have to go all the way to meet the PI. The PI would come to a place he would feel safe, his lawyer's office, in his own territory. Okay. And then he said, seems like a setup. You have not sent me any proof. But even if it's a setup, if they come to your lawyer's office, what could possibly happen at Justin's lawyer's office? The worst I think would be, anyways, I'm not going to analyze, like I said. I'm not going to analyze. What else? You have not sent me any proof. And then the lady answered, a setup for what? Are you kidding me right now? And he said, no idea. She said, wow, just wow. Okay, I'm assuming your answer to my question is no. You don't want the files anymore, correct? What's there to prove, for God's sake? Go get the files. That's your proof. Oh, there is your proof. And he said, please don't ruin my girl's life by allowing them to go into foster care. And she said, Justin, you're ruining their life by not getting those files. Everyone involved has seen the files. Hold on. Okay. Everyone involved has seen the files, names blocked out. Why do you think when you tried so hard to turn them against me, it didn't work? I know you messaged. Okay. So that is just to give you guys a little insight into how their fight started and how it ended. Well, it didn't end, but how their conversation ended and at what point, which I'm still going to tell us in this video. We are now here for an hour. Definitely we can finish it today. No, we might finish it later in the evening or tomorrow or during the weekend. I really don't know. Okay. Whew. I need to. Oh. Okay. You guys. Now, where should I continue? Let me continue from my notes. Okay, so now, so after this entire fight, because my next question was, okay, so how did you guys kind of like join Korra Obidi's team? That the information that Justin shared with you and that you shared with him, they are now posting it. It now looks like you guys are no longer working with Justin. You are now working with someone like King Ronaldo, whom I believe many people know is an ardent supporter of Korra Obidi. How did all of that happen? Did you just okay? How did it happen? Now the information I got is King Ronaldo posted an old picture of one of the women. Yeah, you know how they do. They go and get an old picture of yours, possibly Photoshop. I didn't see the picture. I don't know which picture. Possibly Photoshop it. Possibly write stuff that are lies. I don't know how. You know, like I said, I wasn't following when all of this was happening. The King Ronaldo posted an old picture of one of the ladies. She then went there and commented under the picture, but later deleted the comment. Yeah. Then King Ronaldo now inboxed, just for you guys to still understand that portion, because me, I always like to get to the bottom of, okay, why and how, because now we know these women are now giving these people information. But how did that start? How? So this will also help those of you asking the same questions. So after the woman deleted, or the lady deleted her comment, King Ronaldo then sent her a message, inbox, like, oh, why did you delete the comment? I already saw it. I already saw the comment. And then she replied, and from there, the conversation started, and they started to talk. And from there, she started to disclose stuff to him or her, whoever is behind the King Ronaldo account. And from there, they started to transfer files. And from there, well, not the PI files, I should be clear on that. Just, you know, screenshots and whatever they have. And from there, everything, well, most things are out on the media. I think the only thing that people haven't seen now, excuse me, would be the PI files. And during the conversation, the lady told King Ronaldo who Kelly Dom. Some of you know that account, and I must say that Kelly Dom is someone that I loved. So it's really, I find it unfortunate that, you know, what happened, that I cannot even see Kelly Dom. She was one of my followers. So for me personally, as Blessing Njoh, I find that unfortunate. I'm just speaking for myself here. She exposed who Kelly Dom is. And then they started to attack Kelly Dom. And now I miss Kelly Dom because she was just my follower. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, someone is calling. Let me see. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Good morning, Blessings.
Hi.
This is Bonnie. I'm sure the majority of everyone in here knows who I am. I just joined the live, but I see a couple names in this motherfucker. Marzena, Tracy, Unique. First of all, we don't trust y'all hoes. Y'all already been banished from pretty much everyone's lives, but you're still here in Blessings live because she's really not paying attention. We don't trust y'all hoes anyways. Y'all can stop with, you know, all the little comments and stuff. I mean, we do not trust y'all crackers. Stop. That's all I wanted to say, Blessing, because and this came from Bonnie, okay?
Why don't you trust them? Why don't you trust them?
We don't trust them. We already know that they used to message a lot of us. We don't trust y'all hoes, okay? We don't believe nothing that y'all say, all right? Because I have to be the bold one to come out. We do not trust y'all. Some people don't know who they are. These are, and I'm going to say this in all honesty, you guys are some Caucasian women that thought that you could tell Justin what to do because you dislike Korra so much. We dislike that fool too. But you guys are so upset with Korra that are so upset with Justin that he did not listen to y'all that you guys try to go to these different lives and completely distort the narrative of the story. Like, you guys just try to confuse everybody, but we ain't gonna fall. But we do not trust y'all, and I don't care what y'all say about being here because y'all can't beat me. But that's all I had to say, Blessing. I'm here now. Now I'm trying to, get filled in. But we don't trust y'all hoes. We don't. So stop. And I hope Blessing go ahead and block y'all. Marzena, Tracy, whoever this unique hoe is, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Blessing.
Okay. You're welcome. Thank you. Bye. Okay. Sorry, I'm so sorry I've not been reading comments, which I'm gonna do soon. I just wanna, because I really have, like, I don't even know when I'll finish all of this. So let me just try to rush through it, and then we can take our time to read comments, talk, and okay, let me continue to read. Okay, we talked about Kelly already. And then the King Ronaldo. Okay, fine. When they were talking, inbox, the issue of private investigator files came up. Of course, you guys should have expected that it was mentioned in their conversation. And the King Ronaldo, according to the information that I got, he offered to pay money to get the files. You guys remember? The information in the files are classified information. It's classified information in the files. And I can tell you already that. Okay, wait. I should be quite careful. Okay, from what I have gathered as contents of the files, what I know would be inside the files, if Justin, for example, would lay his hands on the files, or his lawyer or the court, then Korra Obidi would or could potentially lose her children. Or ever. Well, at least until they are 18. That's how serious the content of the files possibly are. Okay, I'm not confirming anything. I'm just telling you what I was told. What else? Where did I? Okay, so the king Ronaldo offered money. He wanted to get the files. And another thing King Ronaldo mentioned was that she was disappointed that Korra Obidi has returned the kids to Justin, because of course you guys know, I think, that Justin still sees the kids, right? He still has what, or they still exchange the kids between them. If that is not correct, just let me know in the comments. And she also still sees the children. Justin also. So I'm like, both of you claim there is molestation involved with minors. Both of you claim you reported to authorities, they were involved, and both of you are still allowed. So for how long did they do the investigation? Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. So after she refused to give King Ronaldo the file, Nancy contacted her. Nancy contacted one of the ladies. And Nancy also wanted to have the files. And they had quite a long conversation from what I was able to note. Nancy simply said, because you guys know I'm going to try to find out, like, okay, so what was the conversation like? What did Nancy say? Why did Nancy want to talk with you? Well, Nancy said something like, I heard there were files. Is there anything that would help my sister in court in the files? Is there stuff about my sister in the files? And she got the answer, yes. And Nancy asked, bad stuff? And the answer was yes. And Nancy said she would be more than happy to get a copy of the files. And the answer was, well, Justin would also want to get a copy, or get a copy of the files. So I'm just going to tell you guys now categorically that, well, from what I was told again, that the ladies told Nancy that if your sister wants the files, this is what she has to do. So basically, what they told Justin to do is what they told Nancy to tell her sister to do. So, which means that they are willing for Korra Obidi to have the files if she would follow their approach. And Nancy said she was going to talk with Korra. Wait, let me show a screenshot. No, not this one. I hope I have it. If I don't have it, it's not going to be funny. Okay, I'm just going to pull up a screenshot. No, how can I not have it? Okay. Here is what looks like a conversation between Nancy and one of the ladies. The lady said, let me download it. Can we talk tomorrow? I'm not feeling very okay. Trying to fix an appointment to talk on phone. Oh, let me just read it anyways. It's 6:30 p.m. in the US where I live. I've been up since 2 a.m. so probably go to bed very soon. Just give me a time on my time frame to call you tomorrow on WhatsApp. Also, please warn Korra about the video about her being arrested, as Justin did say he filed charges. And this would be Nancy's response. Please save this number on your WhatsApp FaceTime audio. We can talk here. Or send me your phone number. I will call you on WhatsApp or FaceTime audio. At least I have a screenshot. Okay, so they called after this correspondence. They spoke, from what I was told, on the phone, and Nancy said she was going to talk to Korra, but after then Nancy sent a text message and said they were working on things. You know, getting back to the lady to say, look, we are working on things, you know, whatever. So it looks like they've not continued with, okay, we are going to send the files, or how you're going to get the files, from the information I have. Okay, and another thing they talked about during the conversation with Nancy was, Nancy said that Justin didn't take June to the hospital. You know, after June told him and the nanny that Korra Obidi was allegedly doing stuff with her and her sister in videotaping with men, Nancy is saying that Justin did not take the kids to the hospital, or the girl. What else do I want to talk about? I want to talk about the content of the files, but I'm looking at the time now. It's an hour, 15 minutes. Okay, let me see. Okay, before we go to the content of the files, about the abuse, on the alleged abuse on the child. It's terrible to even be talking about this. That poor child has gone through hell in the hands of these two adults. Ah, God, I don't know how people would bring children into the world and allow bloggers, fake accounts, riffraffs to prepare tables and be talking about their children. How do you sleep at night? And this goes to Korra and Justin. Why can they not just put their ego aside for the sake of their children? I am a media person. I will bring out information that I have. They have the responsibility to protect their children from publicists and bloggers, but I don't think they are doing it. For them, it's just about who is going to win that social media battle, who is going to be presented as the good one. That's what they are both all about right now. It could really be annoying when you just think of it as parents. If you're a parent, you're a mom, I think you can really understand where I'm coming from. But I would do what I have to do. But it's just insane that Korra Obidi and Justin Dean would put their social media, let me say in quotes, credibility in front of their children's future and their mental well-being. It's a shame. It's a big shame. Because at the end of the day, your children are more important than whatever you think you have on social media. Social media is virtual. It's not really real. You have people, but if you really look at it, the life of the children you brought into this world, especially at that age, that you just allow people. I saw a comment the other day. Someone was referring to Justin as Ekwensu. That's the father. And when you condone stuff like this from happening, and of course on Justin Dean's side also, we know people supporting him who also, you know, call Korra Obidi names. So it's on both sides. When you let these things, at least from Justin's side, I can confirm that Justin has tried. He has come out categorically so many times to say that, don't do this for me. Don't do this on my behalf or on my accord whatsoever. You know, he has really, but on the other hand, it's not the same. I can't say the same thing. And I would just say they are allowing it. But Korra Obidi is allowing it to a higher degree because the way her people are doing it. Anyways, at the end of the day, their children are the real victims. Not Korra Obidi, in my opinion, not Justin Dean, in my opinion. They might feel like they've been victimized by everything, but the real victims that people should really care about are those kids. Honestly, at the end of the day, Justin would make his money he would make some money from all of the drama. And the same goes for Korra Obidi. She would make her money. So they will continue to make their money. But what are the children really making? You're banking future trauma for them. That's what you're saving up for them. It's going to be like a movie when they start to get wise enough to be able to read these things and watch these videos. It's a shame. It's really a shame. Anyways, from the information I got, which I cannot authoritatively confirm, is that they said June allegedly had not been penetrated, but that she was extremely bruised on her bottom and on her vagina.
What?
Oh my God, I get off guard. Oh God, this job is not easy. Oh God, okay. Allegedly. Anyway, so they said they opened an investigation, but it wasn't very clear. They are still investigating. It's not very clear where it happened, because the kids were with Justin a week before, and when Korra made her own allegations, they were with Korra Obidi for 3 days, 4 days. So did it happen to the baby when they were with Justin a week earlier, or did it happen when they were with Korra in the 3-4 days that they were there before? That's the question. Still reading notes. So what else? Yeah, so when all of this was going on, okay, I'm not even going to mention that. Okay, another thing that Nancy mentioned during the conversation was that Korra Obidi was completely shocked at what's happening with June. Everything. She agreed to take parental class, and she feels like she's the worst mom in the world right now, in quotes. With everything, and she just feels like she failed the child. And Nancy also said that she doesn't agree with a lot of what, okay, I'm just going to read. Nancy also says she doesn't agree with a lot of what, I don't agree with a lot of what my sister does, but she's my blood. So, what do these women now want? Because you guys already know how I do my things. Why and how, yeah? What do these women want with, sharing information with Nancy and King Ronaldo? And there's another page, Madam PI, something, something, something. I really have no idea who is behind that. I have no idea what is going on there. So, but we know that these women are sharing some of this information with those people. So what is really the point of all of that, especially when you have been helping and supporting this person in the past and now you're switching? Why? And what do you want to gain from doing that? The answer is that people need to realize that Korra and Justin are equally bad. These are not my words. I'm reading notes because I really promised myself I'm not going to analyze. I'm going to summarize the information that I have. So I'm just reading my notes here, that people need to realize that Justin and Korra are equally bad as far as using social media to get at each other, and it's going to hurt the kids in the long run, and they need to stop. So these women still have the kids' interest at heart. They are doing what they are doing to, in their words, expose Justin, to let people see that Justin is also out there for the money. He's also out there to profit from the situation. It's also a game for him, the same way it's a game for Korra Obidi. Korra Obidi still sends, well, allegedly sends Justin's mom messages. Justin and Korra Obidi, they still send text messages to each other. But when they come to social media, they are behaving like arch enemies. They still exchange the kids weekly. They still see each other. So it's like a game of, let us put up a front of we are enemies and our fans will go at each other, and it's going to keep the hype high in the air and we can make money. It looks like a game, but the children are the ones suffering the brunt of it. Okay, what else? Another information that I got that I was quite surprised about, given all the back and forth about Justin wanting to get the files and him not getting the files, I saw a conversation, a screenshot. Should I even? Oh no, I think. Okay, where they said that the PI sent the files to Justin's office and they removed or they blocked out the names. But Justin said he never got the files. Justin said he didn't receive them, but they are saying no, he blocked out the names and some, information, and they sent. But so now I'm like, so how come all of a sudden you're sending the files that was so difficult? When did they send the files? They send the files before they started to argue about come and not take, or after. That part I'm not very sure, but still giving. Okay, so what are the files? What's the content? Oh my god, I think we're gonna finish today. Okay. Wow, lesson. I'm quite glad that we might finish. Okay, we might finish today. Okay, content of the files. Should I read comments first? Okay, I'll read comments later so that we can just be quick with this. The private investigator did. Okay, this whole thing started a long time ago. It didn't just start last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, one of the ladies, she even traveled to LA, allegedly. Well, I don't know if I should say allegedly, but it's something that has been going on that I have actually been aware of. But I always like to just wait for the right time, wait till I have adequate information, something I can really stand upon and say, yes, I'm not just going to jump. Oh, I'm desperate for content. Let me run out and start talking about what I'm not sure of. So for a long time, this has been happening. The lady got a private investigator and they were looking into Korra Obidi, hoping to find information on her that Justin could use in court that would enable him gain custody. Justin didn't ask them to do it, but they offered to help and he accepted the help. Now, like you guys already know, the files are more or less the only thing that hasn't come out there at the moment. And what I can't say too much about what I know of the files, if they exist. So I should also give a disclaimer there. But what I have gathered in terms of information is that, let me think before I talk. Is that it okay, I think I can say this one is that the FBI is involved, allegedly again. And me talking about what I know about it might okay, I had to quickly peep there. Okay, me saying everything I know about it might just potentially jeopardize the integrity of the investigation that is ongoing. Let me think. Okay, one other thing that I want to say before I still say one or two things about the files is that the reason that Korra Obidi still has, because there has been so many reports of neglect, no, not really negligence, right? It's negligence. Is it negligence or neglect? Child neglect. I don't know. On the part of Korra Obidi, people have reported her massively to CPS. They've sent videos. So people be like, so how come they haven't done anything? And the court also ordered that the kids should not come on live. But I think like 4 or 5 times, you guys have seen June and sometimes Athena on live video. So how come? And one of the things I got or I was told is that Ellie Mom's daughter, and this is going to explain why her picture is there. Where is her picture? Ellie Mom's daughter allegedly works at CPS. Let me see. Where is that screenshot? Again, I cannot confirm many of these things. Ellie Mom's daughter works in CPS, and this is someone that, so again, I cannot confirm this. I'm just saying one of the things that I saw online, and one of these ladies also said it, that there is corruption at the CPS propagated by Ellie Mom and her daughter. They are not the ones responsible for the case. They are not the officer in charge of June and Athena there, but they have links with CPS from what I was told. And there's corruption there, that even at a point they had to change the social worker or the person involved with the case. They had to put another person because things were not going according to the book. Okay, so about the files again, what I want to do is I have a private group. I'm still going to shed some light on what I know about the files, just that I'm not going to do it publicly. I really wanted to do it. I just wanted to say everything that I know, just summarize, but I don't think it's going to be, it's going to be nonsense. It's not going to make sense, whether I'm a media person or not. There are some things you need to have and show respect for. What I was told is that the FBI is on this case, and me coming out to say, oh, this is what I heard they are doing, this is what is going on, and there is an alleged crime involved. What am I doing? I'm helping the alleged criminals to try to maybe cover their tracks or whatsoever. So I'm not going to do that, at least not publicly. I'll take it to my private group where I feel safe. Those people in my private group, they are like friends to me. They are people I can really be goofy around. I can really express myself freely with. I can share things with. That's why it's a private group. There are people who really, really believe in me, who support me, who believe in how I do my things and what I stand for. And I just see them as friends already. So I'm going to share some of the things that I know with them in my subscribers group. So I'm sorry if you guys were really, it's just like I think 5 minutes before I went live that I thought, no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm not gonna say it in this video. Yeah, so I decided to do it that way. Yeah, for now, I think that's that. And so what is happening now? What is happening now is that not much has changed in terms of custody or in terms of who is winning in court. Both of them still have custody. They still have 50-50. So everything that has been thrown out there, this one did this, that one did that, they both still, at least from what I have gathered, they still see their children. And it now looks like legally prevents them from having full custody. Like Justin maybe is not adequate enough legally to have full custody. Korra Obidi is not, legally adequate or fit to have full custody. But I'm like, if both of them are not fit legally, then why are they still having the kids at all, even for 50%? Why not just remove the kids? So maybe they don't really have anything. So it's just speculations. And another thing that I was told in my collecting information was something that has to do with the DNA test that was done. I also don't want to, because look, on social media you can say, oh, this is my job, I'm just gonna say it. We need to be careful. Because you want to be professional about your job on social media, you want to give information, but you have to also realize that not everybody has that high mental capacity to just process information well and use that information. I could just say something now about this DNA here now, right now, and it's going to spread, and it's just going to be crazy, and it will be misconstrued, it would be misinterpreted, they will make everything out of it. It will even make things worse than things already are. So I'm also going to take that into my subscribers group and shed more light on it, what happened with the DNA, what came out of it, and whatnot. Just like the what's it called, the sex tape, alleged sex tape of Korra Obidi. You guys saw how we did that. Imagine if I had done that video, or I had posted that video in public. Imagine the magnitude, the fact that I even took it to the subscribers group. Just imagine the noise that came after it. How much more? It was in a private group. Even someone paid and pretended to be a subscriber. So now I'm going to be screening. Even if you subscribe, that doesn't mean you're going to have access to the group. Yes, we are going to be screening now. So I'm going to change the benefits of becoming a subscriber on Facebook. You are not guaranteed a spot in the group, because otherwise it's going to be a public group. If we just say, okay, just subscribe and then you just join the group, it's going to become public. I could as well just post it publicly on my page. That's not the idea of a private group, because what's €5? I think it's €5. Everybody can, I think, pay that and just get in there and get whatever information, which happened during the time of the sex tape. So that's how far people are willing to go and grab the information that was not meant for the public. And even at that, being private information, they got it and still made a mess of it, and still went and misinterpreted the contention of the video. How much more if it had been put in public? It would have just been chaotic. So that's why there are some things I'm really going to separate. There are some things that will be there privately. There are some things that will be public until when it's fully, then we can come back and talk about it and analyze it publicly. But for now, we're not going to add petrol to. Okay, so subscribers in the group, you guys join me during the weekend. If you're in the group, hang in there. I think this weekend I'll have some time. I'll come live, and we are going to go deeper into. Please remind me if there is anything I promised to say that. Okay, definitely we'll go a bit deeper into the content, or the supposed content of the PI files. That's one thing. We'll talk briefly about the DNA, and we'll also talk about, let me see, I think something with Elimom and the man that sold, I think I have a screenshot here, the real estate agent. I think it's this one. You did not buy a house. The house was bought by Augustine Nwa. I like the name. Nwa is a child. Eze is a king. And Akpu, I think that's like deep Igbo that I cannot translate. Well, Akpu is, we know Akpu, the food Akpu, but I don't think that is what this one means. This Akpu, I don't think that is what it means. So it's not the edible Akpu. I will have to ask my husband what that means. So this name is the child of a king. But what kind of king? Ezeaku. Beautiful name. So this man also looks like he is involved. So it's just a lot that that I will come live in the subscribers group, and we will talk more, and I can show you guys maybe some more screenshots that I was not able to show in this video. So I think we have more or less touched on yeah, on most of my notes. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm still safe. Okay, now I think I'm just gonna read comments in the next maybe 8 minutes. Yeah, a tangled web. So thank you all so much for your patience, even with the noise, the background noise with the kids. You guys are still here. Thank you for your understanding. It's not easy, but we have to do what we have to do. Well, should I start from down, or where should I start? Should I start reading the comments from under? All the so-called fans and most bloggers care about is money. Yeah, and if you give bloggers a reason to make money, that's what they are going to do. So do you blame bloggers? I wouldn't. Wait, who do you want bloggers to care about? Are bloggers supposed to be caring about people? I mean, people in terms of, are they supposed to be caring about celebs? Bloggers are there to do their job. Public figures that are putting their lives on social media are also there to make their money. I don't know if you understand. I mean, bloggers should have human feelings. They shouldn't just be ruthless and just going about destroying lives. No, you should have work ethics. Definitely, you should have, conduct, But you're not going to say, oh, this is a good blogger. The blogger really, really cares about Justin Dean. Oh, this is a very good blogger. Then you're not a blogger if you're there supporting and caring and, oh, I'm going to protect you. I'm going to promote you. No, then you're just a fan. Do you understand? Real bloggers are just there to put out information and sell. They are not there to play. So it's up to public figures what you allow bloggers to do on your name, what you give them the opportunity to do, what you show them, and how you treat the information they put out there about you and about everyone connected to you. Okay, we're gonna end in about 5 minutes. Oh, the kids have also tried. They've really persevered. They've really persevered. And they are just upstairs. They should be in the garden playing, but they wanna hang around mommy. No problem. I'll be done soon. Someone says June should be taken away and questioned by experts. I feel sorry for that child. Mama. That child is strong. When you see her, you know that she has been through it. She's a strong child. Even at that age, she will still put up a smile. She has endured. I think she's just coping. Like, okay, this is my life. I'm just gonna make the best of it. So I'm sorry, you guys, if you guys think bloggers should just abandon their jobs and just, okay, because it has to do with Korra Obidi and Justin, let's not do what we have to do. No, it's not. I don't think it's realistic to expect that. People will still continue to do what they have to do. Oh, I'm hearing some sounds. Let me go check on this. These pickings then. Okay, they are perfectly fine. Okay, let me read comments. So I scrolled all the way up. Thank you, darling, for sharing. Thank you so much. You guys go ahead and share the video before we leave. Go ahead and share. Okay, I will do that. I'll remember. I hope I remember that when I'm really ready to come. Hi, Aisha. Hi, Annette Angel. Oh, you missed 17 minutes. That's not too long. You can watch it again. You can watch it again. So, what do you guys think about everything that happened between Justin Dean and the women? Do you guys find it unfortunate that it happened? Because it looks like, honestly, it looks like they really had good intentions. They wanted to help, from what I gathered, but miscommunication, not being on the same page, too many different people involved, too many different motives, and communication lines flying here and there. It's just a lot, and things coming out. Look, if I have a secret, or if there's something with me and I tell two people and it comes out in public, who am I going to hold responsible? Or if I tell three people, as long as you tell even at least one person, there is no guarantee that it's not going to come out there. Someone says, imagine the pressure and stress Justin was under, with so many people telling him which way to handle the situation. Thank you for this comment, because I said I was going to tell you guys why I did not contact him. I already forgot I was going to do that, but this comment just reminded me. So when all of this was still happening and I was gathering information, I told you guys, because me, I don't do my own hide. The only time I hide, in quotes, is when I'm still working on information. Then I hardly talk, and when I'm ready I talk, but not hide because I want to pretend, or I want to be friends with you, I want to be in your team. No, I don't play like that. So let me still say this. Some people still get it wrong. If I contact you, or I ask you for example, oh, come, let me do an interview with you, and you let it get into your head that, oh, I'm special, that's why. No, it's just media, pure media purposes. Don't let it don't just be ridiculous and think, So when I talk to people, I'm doing it strictly for my job, for this media thing, not because I'm in your group, or I'm part of the team, or I'm a crew. No, I'm an analyst and I gather information. I could talk to people who are maybe supporters of Korra Obidi. I could talk to people who are supporters of Justin Dean. I don't belong to groups. I don't belong to sites. I bring out information that I have. So when I got most of the information that I got, I had questions that I felt like Justin should also be able to maybe say his own side or answer. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna get the other side of the story, which is always, for me, it's always the best to get the other side of the story. And I intended to approach him. But when I saw the way everything started to play out, I saw some of the screenshots. In fact, all these screenshots I showed you guys are screenshots that I got personally, nothing from bloggers, nothing online, because it was just too much. I couldn't even keep up. Me myself, I was seeing things fly around. I just blocked everything out. Like, no, I'm not going to confuse my head, because it's already a lot. Then bringing in all those external ones, you don't know where they are coming from, you don't know where they are going to. No, I was like, I'm not going to do this. So I told myself, okay, so with everything happening, everything flying around, all the people that were once supporters of Justin and now no longer supporting him, or the things that have happened. For example, he had a conversation with, I believe, Flora, and the recording leaked. So he has gone through all of this, and I'm like, so I'm going to also approach him now. What am I expecting of him? What am I expecting from him? What do I think he's going to do? He's going to sit down and start talking to me. I think he's not going to do it. He might, but I just feel like, no, I don't think he's going to do it. I don't think it's the right time. He's going through stuff, and I've told myself I'm not going to be making excuses for people, but I just felt like, you know what? I'm going to put out the information that I have, that I was giving. And if anybody feels like, no, this information is not correct, you guys know where to find me. Okay, if anybody feels like no, this is not true, or I want to say my side, you guys know where to find me. One thing I can guarantee is professionalism. You're free to email me, whatever, and you know, but for me to start to go in search, look, let me explain. Me going in search or contacting him, he might also take it like, oh, she's coming as a supporter, and when I bring it out, then, oh, they've betrayed me. When I go in search of information, I'm not coming to you because I'm a supporter, or coming to you because I want to help you, but I just want to get information to do my job. So, but I changed my mind on that, but I'm open to anybody, whichever camp you belong to. This page, we stand in between. We don't belong to sides. So you're free to, reach out, correct whatever you feel like has not been properly conveyed, and we'll see what we can do with it. So that's all I've got time for today. I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to catch you guys very soon in the subscribers group. So again, we are going to be screening members of the group. It must not become a public group. We want to keep it private for close friends and supporters and lovers of Blessing Njoh. Not just people who want to come and steal information, private information. No, that is not the idea. And I don't want to make it a money thing either. Like, oh, just increase the money, and then that would deter people. It will scare people off. No, there are people who are willing to pay the highest price to get that information. So it doesn't matter whether you put it €1,000 or €1. It doesn't matter. But I just want it to be strictly private, and safe, safe. So that's it basically. So I'm just again going to thank each and every one of you for your patience. I'm really going to read your comments. I really will try read comments. Thank you all so much for for waiting on me. Like, I haven't come live forever. I don't even know when the last time was that I came live. But I'll come in my private group in the weekend, and then maybe from next week I'll start coming live again publicly regularly. From I think next week I'll start analyzing again. I've been caught up, and I have also been down a bit, coughing, and already. So, and I need this voice to do my job. So from next week, I think today is Wednesday already. So after the weekend, then I'll start analyzing again. So thank you all. Continue to drop your comments, even if you watch the replay. Just let me know what you think about this situation, everything that transpired again between the women and Justin, and how everything played out. Do you guys find it unfortunate that everything is happening the way it's happening, that they are now sharing private information and conversations with Justin Dean with the other side? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys also think about, oh, Justin Dean is not who you think he is? He's as bad. Hold on. Okay, so I really want to hear your opinion about everything, and what do you think will happen? Oh, will happen, sorry, going forward. So I'm just going to leave it here basically and just attend to this one. Thank you all once again. Make sure you share the video if you haven't already. Like the page and follow. Even if it's your first time, let me know that it's your first time. Let me know where you're watching from. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody. Have a blessed day. I remain Blessing Njoh, the analyst, and I will catch you all on my next one.